Hello YouTube, welcome back over to GamingHouse. So no, it has been a while since I actually uploaded anything. That's because I've been extremely busy. I've gotten sick. I've had to deal with a lot of work hours because I got promoted like a few months back. And well, that's the end of excuses. So this video, it is covering my 2016 year, all the games that I have played. That includes games that I have reviewed and games I have not reviewed. If you follow on the channel there, you see I might have uploaded gameplay of things I haven't reviewed. I try to get reviews done if I can get them done. And yeah, more excuses, etc. Lazy piece of shit. Let's move on. So first on my list, what I got right here is Dying Light the Following. Yeah, that's right, I'll include DLCs in this review. Why? Because it's my channel, I do what the fuck I want. America. So Dying Light the Following, that was a DLC, or more of an expansion really, because they gave you a whole new fucking area to play with, and I enjoyed that a lot. I thought it was a welcome addition to the game. The story, or at least the ending, I didn't quite like, but the fact that they gave you a whole new world to play in, a whole new skill tree to build on, the buggies, that was all really cool and I really enjoyed it. Next up, we got Far Cry Primal. I know, right? That came out this year. I think people have forgotten about it by now. That I gave a 5 in my review, just because it was, they had more potential. I feel like they didn't build upon it with just the single player experience. I stand by the current score it has right now, and I honestly haven't touched it since then. Tom Clancy's The Division. Holy shit! Oh man, that's a great number 3 to follow with. I originally scored that an 8.5. That was obviously very forgiving at the time of The Division's release, and that has been a roller coaster of a fucking game so far, including, you know, the devs actually like coming out saying like, yeah, we broke the game. We're pushing back all DLC and everything else until we actually fix it. But I'll give it to them. They did actually like fix up the game decently. There's a lot more shit to do besides going into the Dark Zone if you wish to do that. I'd say how it is now, I'd actually like score it as an 8. That's if we have all the DLCs up until this point. And that's just because survival and the recent updates like really brought a lot to the table to play as. That's not a thing, but to play in the game, they added a lot. Hitman, holy shit, another game probably people like haven't heard about or like played with in a while there. Hitman, I didn't like upload any gameplay of just because I don't do well with like open shit. I don't talk a lot. I'm more like focused when I play games. And Hitman, with this one, my opinions on it, I didn't finish all of it. I think I finished like half of it, and I kind of forgot that, you know, because it's episodic. They made it episodic this go around. I believe all the episodes are out now. You can play those. But with this, they wanted you to play more serious. You could tell from the gameplay and all that, and they wanted you to play more assassin-like. In other words, I think most people that would jump into Hitman would say, fuck it, YOLO, swag, and literally just kind of go guns blazing the first mission. Because, you know, you didn't know how it really played out, didn't know what you were looking for, so you just kind of shot everything. And this one, they clearly made it more like, hey, kind of play more like an assassin, try to be more stealthy. There's multiple ways to do it. We'll guide you along, kind of. If you're a fan of Hitman, you would probably like it, unless you like really just wanted to get Hitman just to say fuck it and again just like shoot a bunch of shit. They kind of don't lean that way anymore. Next up, Dark Souls 3. I'm pretty sure that came out this year. If there's 1 or 2 games on this list that didn't come out in 2016, well, then Wikipedia lied to me, and they could go fuck themselves. Damn, users changed everything they want. But I played Dark Souls 3. I don't think I uploaded anything, or maybe I did. I really don't remember. Just because I've played Dark Souls. I'm more of a casual fan of Dark Souls. I'm not a hardcore fan. I was never... If you like Dark Souls, you'll like Dark Souls 3. I'm never a fan of the PvP in Dark Souls, just because I just want to play the fucking game. I don't have to worry about getting invaded by like 4 people. I know that's an overly exaggerated number, because I think the max is 2, but still, I don't like it. Not a fan of that. But yeah, like Dark Souls, you like Dark Souls 3. Doom. Doom was a fun FPS, and I'm kind of upset that like the squad and all that we don't really play it anymore. I gave it a 9 at the time. I'd still stand by it. I think they just released their final DLC. And I wish we played it more, but unfortunately we kind of don't, and that's kind of shitty. Maybe I'll go back and play it back on my own. Probably not, because it's multiplayer. You know, and multiplayer's, if you got a squad, it's more fun to play with the squad. You know. Next up, Homefront. Holy shit, Homefront. Homefront was kind of a bit of a disaster release. It was buggy. I did not like the single player at all. It found a lot of their shit to be restricting. I didn't like any of the characters. I kind of wish they all died in a manner that I was allowed to kill them and just say fuck you guys and take control of the resistance because you all fucking suck at leadership skills and everything else. I really like the co-op of Homefront. I felt that's where like a lot of the design options really shine. They had more customization, more playstyles available, an actual like level tree and etc. And I kind of wish the campaign was more like the co-op. But I gave it a 4.5 at release. I haven't touched it since. It's probably dead. I don't think anyone might be playing Homefront anymore. But yeah, that'll do for Homefront there. Overwatch. I actually did play Overwatch. I played it on PC. For those that know, I should have said this at the beginning of the video, and I'm not editing savvy enough to go back and put in, hey, most of these, unless I specify, I'm playing on the Xbox. I do have a PC. I can kind of play things on PC, like Overwatch. I played that on the PC. But I don't have a lot of my friends have PCs, so it's mostly Xbox for like team-oriented things like this. I wouldn't even bother giving Overwatch a score because I didn't play enough of it. I only played with like one other person. So, and like Overwatch really shines when you're playing with a squad. I feel like that's also what's mostly on there, squads. Dead by Daylight. Oh, I love Dead by Daylight. That's another one, of course, I played on PC. When it comes out on consoles, I'll probably be playing on consoles, trying to convince my other friends to play it. I like Dead by Daylight. I find it really fun. I've obviously uploaded a few games of it, started playing it again recently, because the other person I played with, Brown Lightning, Kevin, he's finally done with school, so he's going to be on more often. I've mentioned this with Dead by Daylight multiple times, I don't envy their jobs for having to do the balancing act they gotta do with, between killers and survivors, constantly going back and forth, trying to make them as balanced as possible, but always, like, one or two things will, like, always edge out and make it slightly unbalanced, but it's only in, like, pros' hands, not, like, the general public, casuals. And I find, they've released, like, 3 DLCs this year, so they added, like, 3 new killers, 3 new maps, and I think that's added, like, a lot of variety. Since I've started playing it again, I took a break playing other things and came back, and, like, playing against Michael Myers is scary as shit. What do we got here? Gears of War 4. That's another game I really liked. It's another game, sadly, I don't have a squad to play with, so I haven't come back to it in a while. I had given it an 8.5, and I still stand by it. They still got microtransactions going on. I hear that they did adjust that so you can make the credits in-game easier, so you can actually buy packs a little bit more easier and less of a grind. I was never a fan that they changed it to the only way you get shit is through the packs. And that'll come again in like the next game I'm about to talk about. I'm also still upset at Gears of War 4 because given away what they've shown off in the packs recently is, they've had one where they had Gary Carmine in it. They've had one leak that was UIR characters. And it's like, okay, so all these characters existed in the game and you locked them away in packs for later dates just to like kind of get more money and other shit. And that upsets me a little bit. I still stand by the 8.5 just because as much as I like it, again, this pack bullshit's irritating. And speaking of packs, we're getting into Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1. I give it a 7.5. Again, this one I played on console, not PC. They play different. It's different, all right? The difference between PC and console is different, all right? We have recoil on fucking console. It sucks. Again, 7.5. I stand by it. Again, on console. Particularly, I don't really raise it and all that. We've been on and off. We haven't been playing it recently. That's just because we all hate the recon class. We hate your one-shot kill bullshit. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. That's a bad design decision in my fucking opinion. I heard that they like nerfed the Martini and all that. I can't believe people are complaining about that. Like, dude, you have a one-shot kill rifle. Just shut the fuck up. Also, battle packs can suck it. Just because that's... You get, you level up to your class to rank 3, you get all the weapons unlocked to, like, purchase, and then you get nothing until rank 10, and then all your, like, skins and everything else are locked away in these battle packs that you may or may not get at the end of a match. And that really, like, kills drive, because it doesn't feel like you're progressing towards anything. You're relying on RNG twice. One to get a battle pack, and one to hopefully get something you want out of a battle pack. And the fact that the stuff's locked off weekly, you can only work on certain medals weekly, you can only get certain battle packs weekly, they fucked up the progression. I don't know why they changed that. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I did play this. I just didn't upload anything. This is another game I didn't upload really anything about. I did play through Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I took the bullet from my friends to see if it was good or not. And it's pretty much Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1. It's just, it has a better social space, and that's it. Other than that, it is literally just playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 again. Considering you play a lot of the same shit, there's not a lot of new maps. I think there's like only 2 or 3. It's a shame. They could have done more, but they just, like, this is giving better social space and other shit. Titanfall 2. I'm surprised I haven't uploaded any Titanfall 2 gameplay, because we've been playing that actually a lot recently. That is a fun casual shooter. It's pretty much I call it the hipster COD. If you want to hand Call of Duty, but you want a casual shooter, Titanfall 2 should go to, considering they had Wolverine and all that at the start of their franchise, not in the middle of it. My opinions about Titanfall 2 is it's a much better version of the first. I didn't get the first because I'm not a fan of multiplayer only shooters, just because they usually lack content. And that's one of the fears I have for this game is, even though the DLC is free, we've only had one new map release. And it's in multiplayer shooters, man, you gotta get some maps out. You gotta get some fucking variety, especially if it's RNG, like not voting for maps and everything else. Sometimes you just play the same fucking maps over and over. It's fucking irritating. Another thing about Titanfall 2 as a negative point is I think it's still got balancing issues, particularly AWOL. Looking at you, AWOL. I'll use the AWOL. I won't be a fucking hypocrite and say, like, hey, you know, this thing's overpowered, but I totally don't use it. Like, no, I use the AWOL. Use AWOL on certain maps. I don't use it all the time, but AWOL is overpowered. I don't like how the Titans feel more paper mache, because I feel like pilots can fuck up Titans better than actual fucking Titans can. That's Titanfall 2. If you like a fun casual shooter, go ahead and get that. And if you don't like Call of Duty, you can get that. Dishonored 2. I'm upset at myself I haven't finished Dishonored 2 yet, because I know I am almost done with Dishonored 2. If you like the first one, you will like Dishonored 2. It's just, they made it harder, so you may or may not like it just because they made it hard. Things get the thing, they spot you hard, a little bit harder and all that. And part of the reason I didn't finish Dishonored 2 yet is I chose the most difficult way to play. I chose, I'm gonna be as stealthy as possible. I'm gonna be as non-lethal as possible. And it's holy shit. For your first playthrough, don't do that. Just don't do that, because god damn it, that's fucking irritating. And of course, I haven't played through it twice, because, you know, you got 2 players to pick from. I'm going through, of course, Corvo, because I played Dishonored 1. I want to finish it. I want to go back and play through it a second time as... fuck, I don't remember the other girl's name now. Now everyone's going to be mad at me that I don't remember the fucking second main character of fucking Dishonored 2. Amelia? I hope to God it's Amelia, and I hope to God I'm not wrong. But her powers look OP. I wouldn't mind using hers. Space Hulk Deathwing. We just started playing this, because, you know, that's released a few days ago. It's pretty much, if you like games like Left 4 Dead, you know, horde shooters, pretty much, that's what I'm going to call them, horde shooters. You'll like Space Hulk Deathwing. It's basically that, just set in, you know, the Warhammer 40k universe. I really enjoy it. It's just repetitive, and some really fucking bad design choices. Some, like, really bad ones. Like, they removed Flamethrower from multiplayer before it released. A bunch of shit you can do in the single-player campaign, you can't do in multiplayer. Like, there's no skill trees in multiplayer. Your class that you pick resets every chapter, which is fucking annoying. You can't find any of the relics or anything else, or the Easter eggs in multiplayer versions. It's like, why? We got, like, 3 people to play this, and we can't do, like, half the fun shit because it's all in single-player. Like, what the fuck? And bad AI also, so it really limits your weapon choices, because, you know, there's some fun weapons like the flamethrowers in single player still, fucking like hammers and like melee shit and like the Gatling guns and etc. But those aren't really like good for anything at long range. So if you're like going against rocket guys, those kind of fuck your shit up, you know. Not fun. Bad design choices. Bad design choices, unfortunately. Hopefully they start patching it and all that. Also, I don't know if I said it, really buggy. Game can crash. We figured out like Nick, you know, on this he's Reaper War, but you might know him as House of Thieves on any of the Xbox gameplay. Figured out that pretty much if a host opens up their inventory, it causes it to crash for them. So pretty much host is kind of limited in what they want to use currently. At least that's our workaround around it. As long as host doesn't open inventory, game doesn't crash. Final one on my list, Destiny Rise of Iron / The Dawning. You know, same old Destiny crap. Just they gave you a reason to come back on. It's nice to see they added SRL back for the Dawning update. I kind of got a lack of squad to play this again because a lot of people have dropped it just because the content dry. They're not really maximizing shit, etc. And you know, same old Destiny. And I think that does it for my list of 2016. That'll round it up. What did you think about any of the games of 2016? You guys got any favorites and all that? Comment down below. There's Twitter down below if you want to follow for any updates I can. I'm getting better. I'm getting back in the swing of things. So, you know, I'm going to be tweeting a bit more, hopefully getting a lot more gameplay and everything else. Looking forward to 2017 games. There's a couple right off the bat in the fucking first quarter. Fucking Ghost Recon, For Honor. I don't know when they push back Stick of Truth. I don't know how far they push that back. But I know those are all Ubisoft games, but man, I'm looking forward to those. And you know, see what kicks off. As always, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTubey stuff. And as always, you're welcome to come back over to Gaming House, more gameplay and commentary.